Okay, so today we're going to deep dive into a pretty wild idea
Yeah.
that Trump floated,
Mm-hmm.
a while back.
Yeah.
Basically, a $5 million gold card visa
$5 million. Wow.
to fast-track residency,
Right.
like a path to citizenship for
Okay.
anyone who could afford it.
Got it.
Like almost a green card,
Yeah.
but with like a massive price tag.
Makes sense. Yeah.
And it was really aimed at what Trump called like,
Right.
quote, high-level people.
High-level people. Interesting.
And actually, this idea,
Yeah.
of like citizenship by investment,
Oh, yeah.
it's not that new.
No, you're right.
Like Portugal has their
Mm-hmm.
golden visa program,
Yeah.
which, requires a 500,000 euro investment
Mm-hmm.
for residency.
Right.
So it's an interesting concept.
Yeah.
But the question is, would Trump's version
Yeah.
have actually taken off,
Right.
sold like crazy, as he put it?
The question.
And what would the impact have been?
Yeah. What would the ripple effects have been?
So let's dive in.
Let's get into it.
One of the things that's really
Yeah.
interesting to me about this proposal is
Yeah.
Trump's rationale for it.
What was that?
He was really pushing this idea of attracting productive people to the U.S.
Okay.
People who would come in with capital,
Uh-huh.
create jobs,
Yeah. Yeah.
really boost the economy.
Right. Stimulating the economy.
He even suggested using the revenue from these visas
Okay.
to actually offset the national debt.
Interesting.
So, a pretty ambitious plan.
Yeah. Very ambitious.
But how realistic was that?
Right.
And could that revenue have been used for
Yeah.
other
Well,
things?
exactly. Imagine the possibilities, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
potentially funding social programs,
Yeah.
investing in infrastructure,
Right.
bolstering scientific research. I mean,
Right.
those are all avenues that
Yeah.
could have been explored,
Mhm.
but, just the feasibility
Right.
of offsetting the entire national debt
Yeah.
just through these visas
Mm-hmm.
is debatable. But
Sure.
it would really depend on the number of visas issued
Right.
and the overall economic climate at the time.
Absolutely. And,
Yeah.
this gold card
Yeah.
was actually meant to replace
Mm-hmm.
the existing EB-5 visa program,
That's right.
which,
The one where,
where foreigners
yeah,
can get residency
yeah,
by investing around $1 million
right, about $1 million.
and creating at least 10 U.S. jobs,
That's the one.
if I'm remembering correctly.
You got it.
But,
Yeah.
the EB-5 program
Yeah.
has definitely had its share of criticism.
Oh, absolutely.
It's been called
Yeah.
poorly overseen and poorly executed,
Yeah, a lot of issues with,
with concerns about fraud and
Yeah.
like whether it's delivering
yeah.
real economic benefits.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
I think Trump's idea for the gold card
Okay.
was seen by some as like a move towards something
Yeah.
more exclusive and
Yeah.
maybe more efficient.
Right.
But was it really going to be an improvement?
Yeah, that's a real question, isn't it? I mean,
Yeah.
one of the big concerns with the gold card was the lack of clarity
Yeah.
surrounding the selection process. Like,
Mm.
would there be a cap
Right.
on how many are issued each year?
Yeah.
What criteria would they use to
Mhm.
decide who qualifies as a high-level individual?
Yeah. Would there be any safeguards in place
Exactly.
to prevent like abuse or favoritism?
Right. All important questions.
And then there's,
yeah.
the huge difference in
Right.
investment amounts.
Yeah. 5 million versus 1 million.
$5 million for the gold card
Right.
versus around $1 million for the EB-5.
Yeah.
And the gold card proposal
Mm-hmm.
seemed to completely ditch
Yeah.
the whole job creation requirement
Exactly.
of the EB-5 program.
Completely different focus there.
So it seems like...
A trade-off, right?
Right.
Potentially more revenue,
Yeah.
but maybe fewer jobs created
Yeah. Potentially fewer jobs.
directly through the program.
Right.
What do
Yeah.
you think the impact would have been
It-
on the existing EB-5 program?
yeah.
I mean, in fiscal year 2024,
Right.
they issued over 12,000 visas,
Wow.
a record high.
Yeah. That's a lot.
So,
It's really hard to say for certain,
yeah.
but it's very possible that the gold card,
Yeah.
with its higher price tag
Mhm.
and more streamlined process,
Right.
could have really drawn applicants away
Yeah.
from the EB-5 program,
Yeah.
potentially impacting its effectiveness and
Yeah.
its reach.
Yeah. And that really makes you think about the bigger picture.
Yeah, absolutely.
We've got potential economic benefits,
Mm-hmm.
but also potential drawbacks.
It's
Not to mention the ethical considerations.
absolutely.
I mean, who gets to buy their way into
Yeah.
the American dream? Right.
Is it fair to
Yeah.
create a system where wealth
Right.
essentially trumps other factors, like skills or family ties.
Yeah.
What message does that send to the rest of the world
Yeah.
about America's values?
So many things to think about.
Definitely.
This deep dive has given me a lot to ponder, and I'm curious,
Yeah.
If you had the opportunity,
Yeah.
would you consider a shortcut like this
Right.
to U.S. residency?
Mm.
And what factors
Yeah.
would you weigh in that decision?
It's a tough question.
It's a question worth reflecting on.
Definitely.
I know.
Yeah. A lot to consider there.
For sure.
For sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's our deep dive for today.
All right.
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
I'll see you next time.
See you later.